Hello there, Kathy Madavan again here, just checking in with you as we build our resilience muscles together. Thanks for all of you who have given great feedback about Irrepressible already. Keep those reviews online coming. I had no idea when I wrote this book about resilience and courage that we were going to be in a season where so much resilience and courage was going to be required. And there's different principles in the book that, help us to think about how to adapt and how to grow resilient lives, really. And one of the ones I wanted to look at today was about filling your tank. The chapter's called Fill Your Tank. And the premise of this chapter really is that in life, even in normal life, when we're not in the kind of situation we're in now, that the tank has always been drained. If we have like a tank of our emotions and our energy and our well-being, that's always got like a little tap on the bottom that is being drained just through, the busyness of life, emails, demands, people, deadlines, financial pressures, relationship pressures, conflict, all kinds of things that just always happen in life. That drain is always on, and sometimes the drain is on faster than others. And in a time like now, where frankly, so many of us have had our plans cancelled, my daughter's graduation cancelled, holidays cancelled. A lot of us, we've had our work cancelled. I'm freelance, that's me. And for some of us, we have family members or friends or, even us have been really poorly already with this virus. And for some of us, this is going to be a testing season in ways that probably we never even anticipated a month or two ago. So, the tap is on because as soon as you start throwing in things like uncertainty and fear and anxiety and stress and extra financial pressure, then the tank can really end up, just depleting fast. So the question for us during this time, if we're going to stay resilient and stay strong and stay flexible, is what are we popping into the top of that tank? What are we refueling with at this time that will keep us going? And the truth is, it's often the opposite of what is coming out of the bottom. So where we've got fear coming out of the bottom of the tank, we need to put like love in the top. We need strong relational bonds. We need to connect with people online. We need to maybe schedule in 1 or 2 phone calls a day, or the Marco Polo video app is amazing. I use that quite a lot with people I want to keep in touch with, deliberate people who I know will make me feel better during this time, who will just, put in the top. What other things, can actually, rather than being on social media and watching the news all day, which I did for a few days and ended up feeling just desperate. Maybe we could just check in with that once or twice a day and then put some other stuff in. So I watched an amazing film last night. I haven't watched a film for months. A really lovely one, Guernsey Literary Potato Peel Society, whatever it was. Just so uplifting and wonderful and really relevant, actually. It was on Amazon, so we downloaded it and we watched it, and it was so nice just to switch off and to enjoy a great film. Books, obviously, would say that. This one. Other ones, books that you've been keep meaning saying, I will get around to doing that, or some things around your house or in your garden, or things that you would normally like to do. And if you're still working from home and you have kids, like just trying to work out, rather than that's just a drain, what are the positive bits you can find in that, so that you don't just endure this season, but you enjoy bits of it. None of us want this. None of us would choose this. Nobody would say this is plan A, but somehow we've got to make plan B work. And, we have to make sure that we are putting some things in that will be enjoyable. Love the teddy bear walks that are happening with kids, or people putting teddies in their windows while we still can go out for walks. Those kind of things. How can we put joy in the top of the tank? Things like generosity. I think when we feel anxiety about our own resources, I think being generous is really powerful. So serving in our community through community Facebook groups or churches, and serving by putting notes through your neighbor's door saying, if I can help in any way, offering to pray if we are a person of faith, so that we're actually depositing something rather than just withdrawing something. Just kind of putting stuff, music, I think, is so powerful. Just allowing good music. I'm putting a lot of classical music on at the moment, and just letting the atmosphere in my house kind of shift slightly. And also I would just say, I talk about this in the book, watch out for the Halt signs, the hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. When we get, really hungry, when we're not eating properly, when our emotions, we're angry, when our emotions get on top of us, when we're lonely, when we get too isolated, and actually when we get too tired, when our sleep patterns are messed up, or when we're having too much caffeine, frankly, which is stopping us from sleeping properly, these things can end up really tipping us over the edge and stop us being resilient. So, let's keep an eye on those Halt signs, and let's make sure that the tank and our resources don't run dry. Ask for help if you feel like your resources are depleted. This is where our friends and family are so crucial. Let's be honest with each other. We haven't failed if we're feeling a bit rubbish. We need each other. So let's keep depositing in our own tank, but for goodness sakes, let's keep depositing in other people's tanks as well. So let me know how you're getting on. Let me know what you're doing to make sure that your tank is being filled and not run dry. And what are the things right now where you're trying to deposit some good stuff in a time that is challenging? I'd love to hear. I'm sure that sharing our experiences will really help each other, give each other some great ideas. Bye-bye for now.